Item number 2. Capture of SPLAO's main battle tank, which is nicknamed Borcher. I'm giving you background information. In January 2026, SSPDF launched Operation Enduring Peace in northern Jonglei State. The operation was aimed at capturing SSPDF bases lost to SPLA rebels in late December 2025 and early January 2026. Within 1 week, the National Army was able to retake all lost bases, including SPLAIO's tactical bases at Motot, Pieri, Lanken, Walgak, Padoy, and Bong. In Pieri village of Urur County, the Galan SSPDF forces were able to capture SPLAIO's main battle tank, BMP-2, Quad Sara, 1 CV, an infantry combat vehicle made in India by Ordnance Factory, Midak. For more information, you will see here I've attached some documents regarding that main battle tank. Background information on how SPLAIO got this tank. Following the outbreak of 2013 conflict, SPLAIO rebels allegedly stormed the Indian 1st Battalion's temporary operating base TOB in Akobo town, Akobo County. The base was captured, 2 Indian peacekeepers were killed, and another wounded. In the fog of war, Inbat 1 lost all the military hardware to the attacking force, including 2 BMP-2 SAR infantry vehicles. One of them is over there. And another one is in between K-DEenk and Akobo. For those who had the opportunity of going to Ethiopia. After capturing of those 2 main battles, SPLA rebels renamed the tank or nicknamed it Borcher. It was this tank that was used by the rebels to capture Wat in Yerol County, Yai in Urol, and Pajud in 2 counties. I have attached here all the lists of military hardware that were captured from Akobo base. I'll give it to you after we are done. List of small arms and personal weapons that were captured by SPLAIO after they overran and Miss base in Akobo. That was on the 19th of December. These different types of rifles I've listed here. Here. These were the tank before it was captured. It was painted in white. This is the tank that we are seeing over there. These are the things that they captured. These are what we call compact multipliers. In a very simple language, combat multipliers, they are called items or accessories that aid, that increase the firepower. Sorry, these are the real. So that one, this was when it was still in the possession of Indian Army. This was how after we had captured it. So this one I will give it to you to take pictures. So according to the report provided to us by a staff from BMM, these particulars were obtained, indicating that this was an Indian tank meant for the Indian Army. All the specifications are here. So this was how the rebels got hold of that tank, renamed Borcher. There are now a number of fundamental questions. I'm not here to blame UN, but there are fundamental questions here that I do not have answers to. One, after the base was overrun and all the listed hardware were taken, What did UN do? Did they report this major loss to the government? Did they make efforts to recover the tank and the lost items from the rebels? Because war broke out in 2013, we were able to recover it only this year. After how many years? After 13 years, being in the possession of the rebels. So these questions here, I have no answers to, but hopefully, once this media briefing is put on air, UN will have the opportunity. Of course, this equipment that they were having, they were meant for peacekeeping mission. But for some reason that are best known to them, they could not defend their base. It was aberrant, and as a result, these deadly weapons plus combat multipliers got into the hands of rebels that have been fighting against the government.